Well, it appears that timer ran out and I was not paying attention. Welcome everybody to the Summer 2025 tournament. We're kind of... this setup isn't even done right. We are a little bit behind schedule this evening, but hopefully we'll get the gameplay underway soon. Just get an audio check. This setup has the potential to be an honor. And that's what it's doing right now. We have some of the best contestants from across the game playing here this evening. Well, evening here. For some of them, it's morning. For some of them, they had to make sure they woke up in time, which I'm glad they did. Can get a mic test? Amazing. Hello, Obi, how are you doing today? It's going to be great to see you playing today. The IT Shadow! That's crazy. I'm going to turn my mic a little bit down, actually. I think this should be optimal. We do have all of our What am I saying here? I was kind of speech jamming myself there, trying to test what I sounded like, but I think it's all fine. We have all of our players ready to go, but before we get into the gameplay, we might need to have a little look at the maps. The bracket has not been created yet. I must report that the bracket has not been created yet. However, what we are going to look at are the maps. This is a map you have all seen before. This is Korok Mining Facility Stage 2, and I'm just realizing that I'm definitely muted on Discord, aren't I? There we go. Now that little indicator will work again. CMF Stage 2 is largely the same as last tournament. We're gonna see some crazy gameplay up here in the midsection, which doesn't have a callout, which probably should. Oh, KingZulu is being given an ad. That's... oh well, yeah, I'm not sure how you can actually disable the ads. Will the solo team win, chat? That is a great question. I am honestly rooting for the solo team in this one. CMF Stage 3, this is another map everyone's going to be familiar with a significant difference. Instead of having to orb your way into hallway, there's an extra door for the attackers to come through. There are callouts in SE, yes there are, KingZulu. Welcome in. Yeah, for these maps, for the single stage rush maps, we have made up callouts. and I'm not sure how much they're actually used by the players, or even by ourselves when commentating, depending on who's commentating. But yeah, they do exist. How the fuck does this game mode work? I'm glad you asked, Obi. As one of the players playing today, I'm glad you asked. So, the attackers come from the bottom of the map here. And their goal is to arm both of the marked points and blow them up. It's a bit like CS2 if you had to arm both A and B and defend them while they blow up. Anyway, the defenders come from the top, and their goal is obviously just to kill the attackers to stop them blowing up the points. And the way our format works is that each team plays 3 maps attacking, say, and then we switch sides. And so it's best of 6 rounds on a match. No way, KingZulu, thank you very much for the gifted sub. Much appreciated as always. I think you might be the top gifter. Now we get on to a new map which we haven't seen at all before. Well, I mean, you've probably played on this map before, but not on this mode. This is Canyon. And Rainless has reimagined it into 2 great single stage rush maps. Here we have Canyon Stage 1. And one of the points is incredibly in the open here, Shard Lights. But Reserve is the opposite, it's inside a room. And it's downstairs as well. There's actually some interesting opportunities for people to hide under this area and pop out and surprise whoever's going to the points. Canyon Stage 2 has even more verticality. In fact, it actually has verticality compared to the other map, which... yeah. You can't tunnel rat the bombs and rush anymore? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was funny, but that's not the way the game mode's not supposed to work. Canyon Stage 2 now. It's an incredibly vertical map, and it's quite hard to see from this minimap, but Heaven is up here. And then there's a ledge overlooking Hell Point, which is lower. And in between there's the canyon. All of these glowy bits are the canyon floor, which is much lower again. So it's going to be quite interesting to see this. We'll have players on the very top ceiling. On the surface, we're going to have players falling down into the canyons and having to stairs their way back up. It's going to definitely involve some building and destruction. Yeah, I'm not sure about the lag. Honestly, I couldn't really do anything about that from my end anyway. Now we've seen the maps, what I would say is let's look at the players, but we don't have the bracket set up yet. I'm going to really quickly go ahead and make a bracket on challenge. By the way, since we are being a little bit late, if anybody would like to hop in the VC and give their opinion on what they think is going to happen in the tourney, or about the teams, just join the waiting room VC and I'll drag you in. Yeah, Obi, you are the most interesting team in this tournament. Obi is playing solo. I mean, you could be drinking wine as well. That would probably increase your chances of winning. Yeah, so Obi's situation is as he described in the chat. Oh my. Obi, if you would like PadreToto on your team, PadreToto is one of the best players around. He's maybe a bit rusty these days, but you could definitely benefit from him. If you'd like him on your team, we can make that happen. PadreToto, I will give you perms to join the Icy Shadow Team BC. And yeah, you've got the tournament contestant role as well. So in tournament chat should be, if you just check the pins, there'll be the information about the server. Let me update this. This is a last-minute team-up, which might just save the Icy Shadow. But it might not be enough. You see, they are facing off against KHOP, Kangaroo hopping, who's made up of RainlessSky, one of the top players at the moment. Well, I mean, everybody's kind of one of the top players at the moment. There's about... how many people play the game actively these days? Like, 5 or 6, depending on how you count it. And along with Rainless is Mew, who used to play the game a while ago. He might be a bit rusty, but he'll definitely bolster Rainless. And both of these teams are gonna have a hard time taking on the DEZ. That's the Devoid Extremist Zealots, in their own words. That is Dexapnow and Lorelei, who are probably the two top players at the moment. And their team name might be funny, might be chosen just to make the acronym DEZ, but their gameplay is going to be something to be reckoned with. Mew's still good? Well, that's good for you, Rainless, and I hope that Mew can hopefully help you guys get somewhere this tournament. The format is going to be round robin, and after everybody plays everybody, the top 2 will have a final. Why not Square Robin? Well, you know what? I hadn't thought of that one. Maybe we'll have to invent the Square Robin format for you. The first match is going to be KHOP versus DEZ. And in a moment here, we are going to flip a coin to decide who gets to choose their maps first. That is heads, and Rainless chose heads. Rainless has banned Canyon Stage 2, an interesting choice. Canyon Stage 2 might be the hardest map at the moment, so yeah, I can't say I disagree with this choice. Oh, Lorelei is asking what the active maps are, which isn't a great sign for their team, even though they're the best players. If they're slightly out of what's happening, that could be the edge, which the others need, which KHOP and Icy Shadow need. Okay, that's fair, that's fair. Lorelei has banned CMF S3. CMF S3 was unpopular in the first tournament. KingZulu's explanation of the mode was pretty good. Anyway, Obby, you are sitting out this first game, so you're going to get a good chance to see what was happening. We are nearly ready to head into the first game. We just need Rainless to come through with the confirmation on that map. And Rainless has picked Korok Mining Facility Stage 2. That's the most popular map choice. Here we are at the first game of the tournament. On the attacking side, we have KHOP, and defending the point with all their might will be Dez. What's up, Truthful? Welcome to the stream. Lorelei has opted to use Rocket Rifle, which is kind of interesting. Unfortunately, we missed that kill because I spammed a random keybind. We're seeing Rainless pull out the ion ammo, which we know he likes, and it's actually getting Dex stuck in some blocks. Meanwhile, Lorelei took out Mew with the rocket rifle yet again. Dexap does take down Rainless with the knife. Mew's respawned, but he's going for an interesting tactic. What's happening here? He's digging down to try and get closer to the point. If he wasn't splitting up from his teammates, this wouldn't be the worst strat. Oh, and he died from something? Okay, Zulu, I'll get you in. Wait, are you join the waiting room VC, Zulu? I'm not seeing you in there. Now, Mew has nearly reached the point, but Dexap knows. Or not? I thought Dexap knew. Dexap ran away to deal with Rainless. Mew is directly under the point, but I'm not sure what he hopes to achieve here. The others can hear him. Dexap going underground now. Mew gets the knife kill on Dex. Meanwhile, Lorelei gets another rocket rifle kill, which we missed. She's camping up top, sees Mew, and dispenses with him quite easily. Everybody, welcome KingZulu to the live.
Sup?
Welcome, Zulu. You are... Hold on, I'm gonna start my virtual camera so you can actually see what's going on. This could be big. Rainless has just armed the objective.
Yeah, Myuzamai going was in space, but he opened it up a little bit too much and got shot. But he has a good opportunity to get knife kills down there.
Yeah, it's an interesting strategy, and not actually one we saw last time.
Because you have those unbreakable blocks that like branch down from the point, so like they can't break them, so you can use those as permanent cover.
Yes.
To stab people through.
Now, something happened on O's side which I didn't see, because I was looking at Mew in his tunnels. Dexap does take down Rainless here. If we have a quick look at the scoreboard, we can see that Lorelei has been dominating here, while Dexap does have the most points somehow.
Defending the point and defusing does give you a decent amount of points, and I think he did get that one defuse off.
Ah, yes, that's probably correct. Rainless here taken down by a throwing knife by Dexap. These guys are ruthless. That is the first round to the Dez.
I did say earlier that defending used to be a lot easier in this game mode, and it looks like it still is the case.
You are absolutely right. I hope these guys do click on the correct map, yeah, because I can't do it from Spectator. I've Peter broken the game. We are back in the action here. Dexap taking Rainless down with ease again. Mew trying to run around
Interesting
here.
that they're defending again.
Yes. There is, they'll play 3 rounds of defense, and then they'll swap. Rainless drops in from above. That's the first time we've seen the versatility being used. And Rainless does take down Lorelei, but gets beaten. Mew
Early
is coming
game,
from
Lorelei
above.
and Dex were up on the top, and that did help them a little bit last game, but they abandoned that so they could see better.
For sure, yeah. I was thinking about hole theory, which Wood adopted last time, where they were digging a lot of holes in this game. Rainless does get a cheeky kill here. Lorelei opting for the orb? That's one we haven't seen so far. Mew gets Lorelei. This is an amazing chance for KHOP.
Dex getting shot from both sides. There's not a way for him to make it through.
Meanwhile, Rainless arms the other side. Ooh, Lorelei makes it back just in time, or not.
Ah, Rainless was able to get that.
Dexap does get back here, and he's able to defuse before taking down Rainless. Ooh, it seems they've made some big holes here in the windows, which Mew was able to snipe them through.
The windows are able to be broken with one small tap with the digging tool, so that does help you to get access very quickly.
Definitely does.
Looks like it's been filled up.
Rainless and Mew pushing again. Mew below, Rainless on top. But both Dex and Lorelei converge on first Rainless and then Mew.
Yeah,
It seems they have this down here.
Rainless distracted them.
Ooh, Dexap doing some of his trademark building expertise. That's why he's the GOAT. Because he towers up with 5 high walls. No stairs for him. Rainless goes him low, but Lorelei is able to hop out on that pipe and just take care of him. Wow, we can see that Rainless has upped his game this time. Though Mew isn't doing so well.
Rainless having maybe a little bit of ping issues with having 92 damage, but only getting somebody down to 80-something health.
Yes, the server is located in Europe, but 3 out of our 4 players right now are from America. Dexap showing off his effortless pistol skill here. Now, Rainless is taking an interesting...
Dex living so long.
Sorry, go ahead.
Could be that they've... one thing about living so long with the Dex and Lorelei is that they could possibly be running out of ammo soon.
That's
if
true,
they shoot
actually.
too much and miss too many shots.
Rainless has somehow slipped past them. He's going through short. This is the first time we've used short this game. But he is seen by Lorelei and taken down quite easily. Here comes Mew. Mew wins the knife battle again with Dexap, which is impressive. Is this Muse time to shine right here? Lorelei did run away, unfortunately.
He has Axis, but Dex has a closer spawn.
Yeah, we're seeing lots of kills being traded here, but at the end it's always Dez who's coming out on top.
I don't know what will happen if it ends up becoming a tie because the defending team gets a lot more of a strength advantage, especially with only 1 point, so it maybe should be factored in. They got 1 point off already.
Yeah, that is true. It's a... And perhaps some revision of the format is needed.
Tiebreaker could be the amount of points that you were able to get.
Now, Rainless has put himself in a really good position here. But Lorelei takes him down. She's just better. And that is the end of the second round, with the defenders remaining victorious. Wow, Rainless is complaining of some lag here as well.
Yeah, it does seem like it. When you look at the menu, they do have almost triple the ping of everybody else except for one person.
This is the third round of Dead's defending. We already had Lorelei killing Rainless behind me. Mew taking down Lorelei impressively, but losing that knife fight unfortunately. Rainless is back.
It's the first knife fight that they've lost.
Yeah, they've been really good at that, which is quite impressive because Dexap is good at the knife. Where did Rainless go? Oh. Rainless went through this door and got targeted by both of them. Mew with that headshot kill, really showing off that even though he hasn't played in a while, he's still got it. He can still aim. Is Dex actually less annoying nowadays, Potato? I don't know if that's true, because I know he still can use a variety of strategies to annoy people.
He can be very annoying if he wants to be.
To be fair, he might be trying to play a bit more friendly for the tournament, just not to piss everyone off. To try and get an honorable victory. It's a fight on the roof. And here's a pattern we've actually seen a couple of times before. Lorelei and Dexap will stay close together, and they'll kind of split up the other two, and then jump on one of them first, and then the other.
They did push very far there.
Ooh, Mew getting that kill back. But Dexap is right on top of him. With the pistol, wow. Now the fight has moved to their spawn. Are they being spawn camped right now? This is incredible. This was like kind of what was happening at the very start of the match. Where Rainless and Mew just couldn't leave their spawn.
Take out Lorelei.
Ooh, Dexap
Dex wins the knife fight.
And now he digs down, and in seconds he is underneath. While Rainless is still on top.
Rainless is on top though.
But is that much of an advantage? Dexap still gets Rainless.
Oh, they're going with the holes in the ceiling.
Mew got targeted from multiple sides, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, once those points activate, it's known to everybody, so
Yeah.
it normally gets rushed by all the players.
Get it? Rush? Yo, Fora's in the chat. What's up, Fora? There's a lot of digging going on at the moment. Mew dug his way into the point, but was it enough? No, because Rainless was just a second too late.
Oh, there's some Sultrium exploding there.
Yep. These guys are just... they're good. Rainless is trying to go around the outside again, which he'd been trying earlier. I'm not sure if it was successful.
Interesting that Mew hasn't gone for his dig strat to A again.
Yeah. I guess it didn't... they got 8 last time though, but I guess they decided it didn't work well enough. Rainless says GG. The time has run down. Well, GG, that makes it 3-0 to Dez. Wow, what are you thinking then, Zulu? Do we think we'll see an amazing comeback?
Well, only 1 point was captured by Rainless's team, so I think unless they're able to do a perfect defense, then it'll be interesting to see what happens.
We are having some technical difficulties. But with those out of the way, it's time. This round may be a slaughter. Look at these guys. They've built up to the top. They've taken control of the area immediately. They are going for hole strat. Look at that. They're digging the holes in the roof. They're just messing around and having fun at the moment. Now, this is interesting. They're pushing further towards the defender spot. Ooh, and Mew loses that knife fight.
Yeah, that
Wow.
point is activated. And they're able to defuse it though. Or not.
No, yeah.
Interesting. Oh, I'm still on the
No,
other
yeah,
team.
the
I thought
teams, yeah,
Lorelei
they
was
swapped.
defusing.
Now, Rainless and Mew did something interesting there. They finally managed to isolate Dexap and team on him, which is what the others have been doing the whole time.
Well, as of right now, even if Rainless and Mew are able to get a perfect, like 100% perfect defense, technically the tiebreaker thing that I suggested is now tied.
Yeah. But it seems like we won't need that. Because that is the game, and that is 4-0 to Dez.
Wow.
Wow. How was that for a first match?
I agree with Rainless that it is so demoralizing to have that happen, to not be able to start with defense and get those wins on defense.
For sure, for sure. I've also realized that I never changed the indicator on the stream of who was defending and who was attacking. My apologies, everybody.
It would be interesting to see for the future coin tosses if the teams were able to choose if they wanted to ban a map first or if they just wanted to choose if they were attacking or defending.
Ooh,
because
now
it could be a big boost.
That's definitely
it could be a big boost to just start as defending.
Yeah, maybe we can give that to the winner of the coin toss as well, that they get to choose which side they start on. Because so far we've kind of done it randomly, I believe. Well, now it's time for a crazy matchup. This is going to be something truly interesting. The matchup is KHOP versus IT Shadow. And the IT Shadow was one player, just Obby, until mere moments ago when PadreToto stepped up to the plate. We're gonna get that match sorted out for you now. I hope PadreToto is available. Nice. Yeah, PadreToto, you should have perms to even join your team BC if you wanna at least talk to Obby. Obby has chosen Tails. Let's pull up the coin. They say Tails never fails, but in this case it has. That is heads. Okay, we are going to give that to KHOP then. What's up, Nop9? Welcome to the chat. Oh my god. Obby, you don't need to flaunt your New York Times All Access at all times. Genuinely, come on, man. I was doing something, but I've forgotten what I was doing. This may be a problem. Oh dear. Rainless, it's on you to ban a map, by the way. Stop typing in Twitch. Decide on a map you're banning.
Oh yeah, because the coin toss was lost, so
yeah,
he has to ban it.
Rainless, it's you again! You won the toss without doing anything!
Do we want to say if he doesn't want to ban a map, does he want to start on defense this time?
I think we might just give him the choice to choose which side he starts on either way. Right, okay. Rainless has gone and made a controversial move here. He's banned CMF S2, the most popular map. This is taking a minute. Wow. What do you think, Zulu? What are your predictions for how this match is going to play out?
I think it's gonna be a lot more interesting than the other one, because I know Dex and Lorelei are very, very strong players. So I think that was a little bit stacked against Rainless, and I know Rainless and Mew had some good organization going on in that last time. So I think it could be a lot closer this time, but it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, for sure. I was definitely thinking that, yeah, it's going to be more balanced, this one. Okay, and Rainless has chosen, we're going to play Canyon Stage 2, and they are going to start on defense.
I think that's a very, very smart choice for Rainless, because Mew was doing very good with the digging part, and them being separated high and low, and also being on defense, I think that could be a big boost for them.
Oh dear. Oh, I inadvertently added a space after the server. Well, everybody, welcome to Canyon. We're having a couple of technical difficulties getting everybody in the correct team. But they're all set up now, and we're ready to go. Wow.
Looking back at this map now, I have a lot of memories on this map, but it's interesting to see because, like, you can kind of see the resemblance a little bit to Hoth from Star Wars.
It's true. It's true. I've just had to rejoin the server because of a little spectator bug.
Especially with the bunker on the far side of the one canyon part.
We've already seen a map point armed, but where are the defenders? It seems they're having technical issues.
Is Rainless and Mew opting to just defend the 1 point, or?
I think we're having some technical issues here, that Rainless isn't able to use his mouse properly. So we're definitely restarting this. This is
Potato able to move?
oh dear, there's always some technical issues in a Sector's Edge tournament, but usually
oh, it's just a fact that they never go off correctly. There's always some small hitch every once in a while, but we love it and we're here for it.
Usually the technical issue is on the producing end, the stream end, but this time it was with one of the players. And actually the game has behaved better than usual today.
That's Versidium for you. You can really optimize the game properly, to be honest.
Here we go then. Hopefully this time everything will work fine. On the defense we have KHOP, on the attack we have ITS. This is the second match of the summer tournament. Already we can see Rainless and Mew have built some defenses down on hell points. Meanwhile, the intrepid attackers have pushed on to heaven, and they're opting not to even go for the points. I guess it's not ready yet. Now this could be interesting. What's happening here? Rainless and Mew were caught out by that.
I think Rainless and Mew decided to abandon A for a bit and focus on defending B because it's an more easily defendable point. But Rainless was still able to get the defuse off of it, so...
Yeah! Yeah, that's definitely good on him. He managed to come from hell to heaven quite quickly. We can see that they've built some stairs here. This is a must-have for this map. Now we see Obby and Potato are pushing onto B. But will they be seen?
They're going close to the cliff, so I don't know if Myuzamai will be able to see them. Myuzamai has seen them. Rainless is now pushing over to B as well.
Yeah, wow, that was a teamwork we
die.
just mentioned. We just witnessed.
Lord. They are gonna have to really push in.
Mew got that
Myuzamai is able to
defuse,
get defused.
but he's on his own. And Potato's just armed A.
And Myuzamai got shot in the back by Potato.
Yeah, A was a gone call.
That's tough.
Wow. It's only B now, which honestly might make it easier for defending against an equally skilled team.
Yeah, they need to add more defensible structures there and possibly destroy routes to get over to B, because B is already up on top of a bridge, so it is very hard to get to.
Yes, that's true. Mew is trying to fight two of them at once.
There is only two routes you can take, which is coming from Heaven or coming through the other route.
Yeah, that's true. Wow, Obby got that kill on Rainless. And the time is ticking down.
Might be game. I don't think they can spawn in fast enough and get the kills that they need.
They definitely can't, because that spawn is way too close, and just directly within the line of sight of the attackers. So that makes it 1 round to ITS. New York Times for the win, that's true. That's true in this case. For a second I thought, oh! Seems to be having a little bit of an issue with people on the wrong teams at the moment. Ah, here we go. We're back in the action for round 2. Did that work? No, it didn't work. Oh, you've got to
There
be
you go.
kidding. I
Oh my
game
gosh,
bugged
you're
out.
first person or are you on a team?
No, that's a little bug where it takes you into first person when you don't want it to. Already we can see Rainless is taking a different approach this time. He's all the way on top on the surface. Now that is the ultimate high ground here. So if you can control that, you can control the game.
To see, because he's been armed. Rainless is able to take out at least one of them.
But it's not enough. So again, quite quickly, ITS has taken out that first upper point, the heaven point. Obby goes unnoticed, but is taken down by Mew as soon as Mew sees it. Wow. Rainless stopped for a minute there, and he was probably typing a message to Mew. Because Rainless never uses his mic. Oh, Obby, unfortunately,
Potato.
TTS is disabled right now.
I thought Obsidian and Potato were trying to wait so they could push together, but they were digging through the wall, which did not end up working very well for them.
Yeah, now they've pushed together, but they seem to be just camping up there. We're having a little bit
Potato's
of...
low HP, so they're trying to wait for them to regen his health. And now that he's full HP, now that they're able to push.
Unfortunately, that resulted in the loss of not Potato, of Obby. But Potato is on point, and he will fight Rainless, and gets Rainless. Wow, Mew was
He spawns in and was able to get the kill.
I think this spawn might be a little bit too close to this point. The fact that you can spawn within line of sight of the point may present issues.
Rainless also opts to spawn every once in a while over on the far side, so then he can counter and get around though. So
That's true, that's true.
he was able to get Obby and have Potato rush the point that way.
Obby does take down Rainless up there. Oh, Mew fell to the bottom of the canyon. That's the first time that's happened. Lucky for him, Rainless was just respawning. Oh, and as we said that, Rainless fell.
They may need to add some structure so they do not fall.
On the other hand, though,
On their
that could be
side,
something to
point.
use against the against the attackers.
On the defensive side of the point would be nice to see some structure so they don't end up accidentally falling at any point, but Mew is just shredding. We have another one of the heaven and hell with Rainless. Obby's waiting for Potato to spawn in so they can both push together.
But he showed his feet, which, as we know, is a bad thing to do on the internet. And Mew shot him.
Rainless might be pushed a little bit too far up, but he is building a defensible structure right there so that they can't see him. And that does get Potato.
But then he got caught by his own
wall. He's not able to
wall.
get away from Obby.
Though Obby has found himself at the very bottom of the canyon.
That is a little bit of a pickle. He'll have to build up or use those stairs, which Myuzamai is watching very carefully.
Yeah, Rainless and Mew cleaned that one up. Well done to them. That is a defensive victory. Wow, so yeah, as predicted, this match has already been more interesting.
It is very close.
Now, Obby is saying that this map is defender-sided. But I'm not so sure about that, because as you said earlier, I think it might be this entire mode.
Yeah, I think it's the entire mode, but I think that this map is probably, in my opinion, one of the most even ones because it has the most height that you can use. You can... Potato opting to blow himself up because he fell down a hole. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, that's the strat, get the respawn quicker.
I was just about to say that the height could be an advantage because you can dig from below and you can come in from behind.
Unfortunately, I think that digging from below would take too much time. Mew hiding now in a hole, hoping the others do not spot him. And it seems he's right.
Unless you go for a blade build, then you're able to pump up your digging thing to make it really fast, then yeah.
Mew gets one, but he's too low to get Potato. This is the end of A point again.
Yep.
Now that has happened every time without fail. That
yeah,
ITS has just gotten A.
Yeah, I think A point is very attacker friendly. It's very open and flat, so
that's true.
Attackers can get in there and then they can defend it very easily once they are able to take it. Whereas the defenders have an advantage over at B because of how the limited options you have to get over there. Unless you have a larger team to put at all different areas, you're kind of cooked when it comes to trying to push a B.
Yeah, and in playtesting, players were even able to block off that opening, the entrance, which Obby is about to use here. Or he doesn't, he walks past it. Nope, he decided to come back.
Yeah, that entrance is very narrow. It is very narrow to begin with, so it is a it is just a kill box, to be honest.
Yeah, and we just witnessed some kill box gameplay right there. Really good quality shooting from Rainless and Mew, both opting for the light plasma, it seems.
Yeah, being able to shoot through their defensive walls is very helpful sometimes.
Rainless fell down and that was the end of him.
Small shoulder peeking out from Myuzamai.
Ooh, Mew makes up for it by winning that fight.
Yep.
Now, Potato is blaming spawn protection here, which is likely to be correct. The fact that Mew spawned in his line of sight, and then still had spawn protection for a little while. Although that spawn protection should end as soon as Mew shot at him. I think I don't know.
But he's
exactly
still
how
able
it
to get
works.
that. You're still able to get the first shot off though if you have spawn protection.
Oh, I
If you're
see.
immune
So you
for
get
those
that
small amount of iframes, you get the first amount of damage on the opponent before they're able to damage you.
that small advantage is all it took. Now Rainless is
Yep.
trying to use that walling off the entrance strat.
He's trying to force the kill box to be even more of a kill box to slow them down even further when they're trying to get through.
But they
Rainless
just
should have
decided to
heard
go
them
from
sneak
above.
around. Rainless should have heard them sneak around, so he should know that they're trying to get from up there. He at least trades with Obby. He's able to distract Potato for long enough for you to get the disarm.
Potato does get that kill.
He really has to push for this disarm. He barely gets it.
Barely before
That is-
Potato busted through that wall. Wow.
That was very close.
That was too close.
Throwing the 2 grenades right off when you're spawning in is very dangerous.
Now the kill box has shifted. The kill box is now their spawn, which is why Rainless spawned at the other side. Now the question is, why aren't these two earning the points? They sat around and waited to get killed, for some reason.
I think that is C4. That is C4. I saw that coming.
They, for some reason, Mew did not see that. It's probably harder to see when you don't have, like, a massive icon on top of it.
Yeah, Potato wanted to explode one of them and also explode some of their defensive structures.
And he succeeded. Obby throws
Looks
a
like
grenade.
Obsidian also has C4. It is interesting to see C4 being used by the attacking team and not the defending team, because from what I remember from the points, it was a very fun trick way to do stuff when you put the C4 down and you covered that up with a block on the point.
It's true, that's true.
Or near the point, and then you were able to blow up the person that was on the point as they were trying to arm it as defense.
Yeah, you would put the C4 right under the bomb. Wow, so that is another defensive victory for KHOP. Obby is complaining that... Who was camping then, Obby? Because that
You
is
guys were
kind of...
spawn camping as well. So
Yeah, that's true.
it is a kill box from your guys' area from going through that one area, but you also were able to spawn camp them.
That is also kind of the point of this mode, and more generally this entire game. The point is... camping. Ever since the salvage mode came out,
Oh yes, it is 2-1, so are they supposed to swap sides?
they are supposed to swap sides. That was something I completely forgot about myself. Oh, and now I added a space to the server IP, so it won't let me join. I love it when that happens.
Oh, no, not again. You keep adding spaces to your server IP.
Okay, this time it was my fault. I just forced the map to the wrong map.
Ah, yes, it was not CMF2. CMF2 was banned.
That's correct.
hear Vader typing a furious apology to the players.
We did hear that, but we've also had another report of technical issues from Rainless. But with those issues fixed, it's time to game. Well, Potatoe got Rainless with a grenade, but we didn't actually see where that happened. Meanwhile, Mew is...
very good point.
Wow, Mew is using his trademark digging strat to get behind Obby. At the same time, Rainless versus Potato up on top. Mew just said get to A in the public chat. Michael Psycho Sykes, welcome to the chat. It's great to see you here.
Potato not able to get out of the spawn to get close enough to the defuse to get it.
He does get it. Because you have extra time.
He is able to get it.
But he will not be able to get the hell points.
That is very detrimental. The health win is the one that's easier to defend for the defensive team.
It appears that KHOP may have
Rainless
this one.
is already on A.
Potato spawned at the bottom. That is unfortunate.
Yeah.
And Obby spawned too low. That is 3-1 to KHOP. 3-1. 3-1. Rainless is trying to claim the win already. Rainless references a mistake I made that one time. But I'm unsure as to what he's referring to, so... we're just gonna wait for the team chat to clear here, because we saw some private team strats for a moment. It seems that the defenders have failed to spawn in. They took a minute. And by the time they've reached hell, Rainless and Mew are behind them already, digging through the wall.
It's interesting to see because they do not know what's happening. Now they know.
Wow!
That was an insane push. And Potato's caught out in the open, but Potato's able to kill both of them. Wow.
Rainless is annoyed that he got flanked.
Rainless is so confused on why Potato was so pushed out, because Potato thought you were going to come through the small gap right there.
Mew, Potato, and Obby in a triangle of shooting. But Obby is firing blindly at the wrong place. Meanwhile, Rainless is back. This is the kind of gameplay it's all about. We can see that Mew and Rainless took the high ground on both sides. And we're able to get that arm.
Rainless needs to add some defensive structures before they start getting attacked from that one side, and they did.
Can Mew hold Obby? Mew holds Obby! And that is Hell Point gone. So what will become of Heaven?
There's the notorious objective getting the kill on Myuzamai. It's the first time that we've seen that happen.
Yeah, the objective is definitely has a high number of kills. Wow, and they just team wiped, which is gonna give them the win.
Rainless claiming their lunch is cold. But I do think Dexapnow made a good point in response to Obby that that it is SE, and you can mine everything and use orb. So you can destroy a bunch of the defensive structures and get around everything. So
yeah, and we saw Mew pulling back out that tunnel strategy.
the digging strat, yes.
Who is an
was
ITS?
very well known for me in the first one.
Yeah, so ITS is Obby and Potato. Those were the people we just saw defending and being taken out by Rainless. So Dez versus ITS is nearly upon us. Ooh, I think the predictions for this should be pretty easy. It's always possible, though, that Potato pulls out something extra just to deal with Dexapnow and Lorelei. Because we've seen that he's a good player. He can just pull out some epic skills. We are currently waiting on a coin flip. On a choice. Okay, here we go. Lorelei has chosen heads. Oh, and the coin flip is tails.
Can confirm that the coin is not rigged.
That's correct. The coin is a random website. Theoretically, somebody could buy the website and change the coin to be rigged, but I don't think you're going to go to all that trouble.
Tato, we do appreciate you having the time to join in and have fun in the tournament. So, thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks a lot for showing up, because otherwise it would have been like just Obby being slaughtered on his own. Which, I mean, that was his idea, but still doesn't feel great. here we are. This is ITS versus Dez. Dez, the ruthless attackers. And ITS, the defenders.
Is this the same map they played on last time? It looks like it is.
Yes, this is the very first map we ever saw. But this was Obby's choice of map. Obby seems to have nearly blown himself up with that Sultrium. Ooh, Potato switched to SMG. And Obby pulls out the double barrel.
Oh, not the double barrel. Obby is opting to go very dirty and pull out the double barrel. We know how overpowered the double barrel can be.
Honestly, it's not too dirty of a move when you're playing against people significantly better than you.
Yes, that is true.
And Dexap can still get him with a throwing knife. Potato can deal with Dexap though. And Lorelei apparently. Which is pretty good.
And he's here claiming that he's rusty at the game.
Psh. Yeah, he's picked this up quite quick. Dexap and Lorelei dug some holes in the roof. And now they're jumping down through
railgun
them.
go off there. Interesting, Dexap has changed his loadout and has a railgun of some kind.
That's a rail pistol. And we saw there that Obby got that kill with the double barrel, showing that it's working. Ooh, a grenade
Potato really
kill.
had to push there, but was not able to get it.
All points
Obby does
might be
not
gone.
get this kill on Lorelei.
All point is gone. And J point is armed. This is not good news.
Potato is able to get the disarm though. And then he's able to go on and get killed Dex. Looks like Rainless has joined us in the commentating.
Yeah, Rainless is
But
spectating
is
and
a
reporting
spectator.
a technical issue that I'm not seeing here. Maybe another bug. Wow. Obby's really finding good use of that double barrel, but it wasn't enough to stop Lorelei arming. Wow. Lorelei playing very aggressive.
Potato had to get that push there. It might be over. It is over.
Is it really over though? Yes, it is. Yeah, that was a cheeky Invader J reference. Summer patch isn't real? There, Rainless is talking about the promised bug fix patch that Volk was gonna make to the game. But we don't know when that's gonna happen. Hopefully sometime soon.
Yep. Hopefully. It's become Verk's passion project now, with us as the community still keeping it alive.
Yeah, for sure. Wow, to start this match, Lorelei blows up Potato with that Sultrium.
Ouch. That is a very harsh way to die.
And it seems as though they've already been outsmarted. Both points are armed, and both of them are dead. Potato makes light of the situation, but that was one of the quickest rounds of Rush we've ever seen.
Lorelei and Dex really pushing it together and talking and making sure that they arm those points at the exact same time.
Michael asks, how can you chat and play? And that's a great question. Now Rainless isn't playing right now.
Rainless is currently being a spectator, but the other team is in a voice chat that we know of.
Yes.
So they are able to talk to each other.
However, Rainless
their team.
doesn't obviously talk, even when he's playing. So then he does have to chat and play. And I guess he's gotten good at this.
He is a very fast typer, as you can see with his movement skills.
Potato died from something? I don't know what.
He possibly killed himself with a sultry on accident. It's
Potentially.
interesting to see, though.
Oh, he spawned in a wall and suffocated.
Oh.
Icy Shadow type shit?
Unfortunate.
Real, except Icy Shadow is playing shit.
No scope shot on Potato. That was insane.
I actually missed that. Wow.
He has a full railgun.
They've already lost O points. Obi is here to defend Jay,
Slightly easier to defend.
but he gets killed from behind. This isn't looking good.
That is harsh.
Now it's time for the teams to swap sides. Obi is ass? That's so rude, Cheese, come on. By the way, Cheese, if you would like to commentate at all, you are welcome to. Just hop into the waiting room VC and you'll be dragged in.
We're off. We already started with a kill.
Yeah, and we've started with a little bit of spawn
Potato.
camping from Dez defending. Orbi did manage to get an early arm, which is very good. Unfortunately, Dexap did defuse that.
Yeah, unfortunately he does get gunned down. It would have been more interesting to see if he went for B and then directly went over to A to try and get the attack, which it looks like they were able to arm that as well.
Now, Obi was waiting for a
They're
sound
disarmed.
cue to know that the bomb was being defused, but there isn't one in Sector's Edge.
Rainless is still having issues as a spectator.
Some good gameplay here, but that revolver isn't able to do it for Obi. He should have pulled out the double barrel, but I guess he's switched away from it. Obi lashing out at the sound design now. We are seeing his messages as censored by the game. I have the profanity filter on. Obi is seemingly running away.
Just interesting to see them lashing out at the sound design. We know that Burke did a crazy amount in the sound design of this game with the ray tracing sound.
That is very true. Oh, and Obi has armed J Point. And is now moved to that
We're
back
like coming
corner.
in really quickly from above. And now Obsi's able to take out Dex, but gets shot in the back by Lorelei.
Lorelei is just too good.
Lorelei has very good situational awareness and saw that their teammate was taking damage and was able to take advantage of it.
Potato is going somewhere.
Potato using the underground area to go around
Yeah, he's
behind
flanking.
their spawn.
And he does get
Very
Lorelei.
interesting.
But where's Obby? Where's Obby right now to corner Dex? Obby isn't there. Because Obby's only on J points. Obby hadn't got back yet. Oh, I've inadvertently got into first person.
Able to attempt to get that arm, but doesn't secure it well enough as both of the team members rush over. Lorelei again having great situational awareness and defending B immediately off of that.
Wow, Potato got jumped on immediately. We are facing some packet loss here. Oh my, Obby got Dex out with C4. That is something we have not seen yet. Dex dying to C4.
Obby should pull his C4, but he should have pulled it earlier. Dex getting the knife kills there.
Incredible, 2 knife kills. Yeah, for some reason we are experiencing some packet loss here, so unfortunately the players are going to be a little laggy in the stream. Yeah, I think PR could be considered a support weapon, but it really depends how well you can aim. If your aim is, like, incredible, then it's a primary in its own right. Potato using C4 to breach this wall. And he does get Dex. Meanwhile,
Lorelei is able to get him though.
Well, with a grenade from above. Obby pulls out the SMG, but they're too late.
But it's too late.
That's the end.
We get an OK in all caps.
Ah. I will update the score on that. Yeah, definitely a well played to Obby and Potato. They pulled off some good moves there, but Dez was just too good. We are gonna talk now to Lorelei, from the winning Dez team. Lorelei, welcome to the stream.
Yeah, it's good to be on the stream. What's up?
Yeah, we just wanted to ask you, how have your games been going so far? You guys have won both games 4-0 actually, which is impressive.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. Dex and I just have good teamwork. We're both on a similar wavelength, kind of inherently, so it's working out pretty well.
Yeah, incredible. And yeah, we saw you guys definitely playing together, playing as a team a lot. So what are you thinking about this grand final then? You are going to be playing against KHOP, who you've already played once. So what did you how are you going to counter them, essentially? Or is your raw skill enough?
Look, I can't go into, like, hypotheticals and theoreticals here, like, it's an in-the-moment thing. I'm just gonna go with my typical loadouts. I'm just gonna sweat really hard. And, you know, I'm gonna change it up when I have to, but usually that's not the case. As long as Dex and I play together, I think we'll be fine. You know, I'm not too worried.
Amazing.
Like, there's no special strategy. It's just fundamental predicting your enemy, knowing where to dig, knowing how to build. Like, you know,
You have had
there's nothing
very good
crazy.
teamwork this whole time. And it's
mean,
been
yeah.
crazy to see you go directly from point to point right after killing some people, so then you can go and counter it immediately right after.
Well, yeah, you know, it's because like you have to constantly track where everybody's like spawning and where they are, like even when you're not paying attention to them, like, and it's really easy to do in a 2v2 setting. These guys, like, nobody that I've fought against so far have been evasive enough to even warrant the use of like a scanner. Like, I think that games would become way harder if they started using scanners, because it would basically force us to use scanners with how powerful they are as information tools. But other than that, like,
Yeah.
there's really, like, you know, it's just I'm just going from point A to point B using my ears and predicting and out aiming, like, not all the time, but you know, most of the time, and that's all you need.
Yeah, knowing the use of scanners, it was nice in the first tournaments that we didn't have those, because it was the other mode where you don't have to choose like what you have, you know. So we were forced with the forced
static.
loadouts.
Yes.
Yeah,
Static.
the static loadout tournament. I love that because they don't include
Yeah.
scanners in those ever, and that was a big advantage to me, being a tunnel rat person who would go in the tunnels and was able to fight off. I remember my team was the only team that was able to keep really close matches the whole entire time, even though we ended up losing. So
Yeah. Static is more of a I'd say it's way more even kind of as a game mode than Rush is. Rush is like so attacker sided, and also you know, the randomized loadouts puts everybody on the same exact ground.
you said it was
but
attacker
also
sided?
simultaneously. Oh yeah, Rush is very attacker sided.
Interesting.
Like,
Interesting, because
there's, like-
I kind of see it as defender sided, as like the defense people are able to normally defend a lot better than attack.
oh, the defense people are fucking. They're kind of like they're kind of boned. I don't know how else to put it. Like, it's hard to defend because just the bomb takes down so fast. Like, if they capture both points at the same time, regardless of if they have 10 seconds on the clock or not, like, or like max time, it's pretty much over. Like, both of you have to split up and then play perfectly, and if that doesn't happen, then you lose. And you can like lose only 1 point and still salvage it, and that will usually extend the game significantly, or not. You know, it just highly depends. But it's so attacker favored.
Yeah, that's really interesting to
The
hear
only
you say
thing,
that.
like, especially with the like, the only thing that defenders have is like overtime, and like that's it. Like, the overtime on the defuse is what I mean.
True, yes.
Yeah.
We also have Dexap
other than
in the
that,
call right
like-
now. Hello, Dexap. How are you
Yeah,
doing
here's-
today?
Hi, Dexap.
Yo, you are quite quiet. So, yeah, it's great to see you here as well. I do have a question for you, especially Dexap, because two of the things you do like the most, force fields and reconstructors, have been banned in this tournament. So what do you think about that? I know you were one of the people calling for them to be banned, but has that made you reconsider your strats?
No, it didn't. It's just that overall reconstructors and forces are VOP, and it doesn't have any effect on me.
Right.
I could use them, but
They just warrant a different style of gameplay, to be honest. A lot of people have to start using orbitators or explosives to start breaking those structures, so you can actually attack your enemies.
yeah, and
I've,
it also makes me a lot more predictable. Because like right now, I'm just walking around everywhere, going everywhere, on roofs and stuff like that. But if there were force fields and reconstructors, I would just stay in place, and
Yeah.
that would make me an easy target.
Yeah.
Ooh, so you're
It's
saying
very
that
psychological for Dex banning it, to be honest, because it frees him from having to use it, so he can actually be mobile and run around with Lorelei.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was definitely something really great we saw, you guys running around. Well, we are getting into the grand finals now. I can return you guys to your VC if you'd like, and you guys can get on with your planning. We're just getting into map picks and bans right now. So thank you for talking to us, and good luck.
No problem. Thanks for hosting this little interview. This is fun.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
See you afterwards.
Yep, thank you.
Right.
Well, that is great. We're here for the coin flip now.
The coin flip has already happened, actually, while we were talking. Rainless won the coin flip, and he's already banned CMF S2, which was the map we just saw. And Lorelei went ahead and banned CMF S3 right afterwards. Ooh, and Rainless is doing something quite good for us. He has picked Canyon Stage 1, which we haven't seen yet. So this means we're going to get to show off all of the stages today.
Another canyon map.
That is right.
They were able to make a win off of another canyon map, so let's see if they're able to do something with this canyon map.
Yeah, they're going to need everything they've got. Any kind of potential
Because
advantage.
Rainless won the coin toss, is he starting on defense as well?
Yes, he has chosen to start on defense this time. Oh, I did the thing where I put a space in front of the server IP.
This is the third time that you've done that, Vader.
I know. I'm rusty. What can I say?
I can say that it has been a lot of fun hopping in and seeing that you have started a tournament that somehow skipped past my radar, and that I've been able to hop in and help you out as commentator.
Yeah, it's been great to have you. Thanks a lot, because I was slightly worried that it would just be me. There's been less interest in this tournament. And we're getting right into the grand finals now.
Yep, we have all the players on their right sides and everything, and we still have the activating of points, but there is fighting going on. And there is a kill, and then another kill as well.
An absolutely beautiful towering from Lorelei there, taking the high ground over Rainless and then getting him.
Myuzamai coming in, but he's probably going to get shredded by two people at the same time, unless he's able to
No, Dexapnow just goes to the point instead. Well, these two are playing Wavering of Roses on top.
Lorelei rushing back to their teammate for some help.
Mew is trying, and he does get that defuse.
Mew is able to get the defuse right underneath Lorelei's nose. That is insane.
That was amazing. Rainless provided just enough distraction for that defuse to go through. Absolutely incredible.
It does look like the defensive structures are more focused toward the attacking team, though, on those points.
That's true.
Rainless is able to get the defuse and able to kill Dex. That is very clutch for them. Rainless is able to bolster up the defenses on the point as well.
They are just going to have to keep clutching the entire match.
It looks like Lorelei and Dex are going to continue to use that stairway that they made right at the start of the game to get in very quickly and rush from the roof.
Wow. Rainless with a knife kill on Dex.
Dex trying to rush with a knife. Rainless is ready for it.
Now they're coming over to Shardlight.
They're switching their strategy over to B because they see that A is well defended. And they're able to kill Rainless. And Dex is chasing down Myuzamai. And they're able to get both of them and they get the team wipe.
That's it for that point. Shardlight is gone very quickly.
And they're able to start the bomb on A as well.
And they got the team wipe?
And they got another team wipe. Wow.
Wow, okay. So after the initial defensive hold that KHOP had, Dez was able to just pull ahead.
They rerouted and was able to go over to B and then take that one, and then they just rushed over and was able to take everybody out to get A.
Rainless, you better be ready for this. This is your moment. The start of this round, we can see that Lorelei is immediately
Already
going
started,
to Shardlight.
and then we have a team wipe. We've started with a team wipe. That is not good.
Yeah, I
KHOP.
know. Lorelei and Dexap are stepping up the game. They're showing why they were the favorites.
And Lorelei is going to be camping that B point until it activates.
Which it has done now. Ooh, but Rainless pulls out the trademark Ion.
Rainless was avoiding Dex and trying to avoid the knife.
Wow, Mew gets a mini kill on Dexap. Unfortunately, Lorelei
That is
was right
the
there.
first midi kill that we've ever seen in this tournament.
Rainless gets there in time, and he gets the defuse. But Lorelei is still there. It's gonna be another
Myuzamai
flat-out
spawns
rush.
in. Is Myuzamai able to get over in time? I don't think so, because Dex is
No.
also helping with Lorelei.
Rainless is hiding down below the reserve point, and Dex just gets him
Rainless
with
has
an A.
also gotten killed with a midi.
There's no way that's it. Rainless already declares. But he could still get on here. No, he couldn't. That wall was just in the way. These rounds are going by too quickly. Come on, KHOP. We have to do something. Something to try and win. Take a single round off these guys.
Yeah, the fact that Dex did say way early on that you can dig and it's sector's edge and you can dig through the blocks, and he's really taking advantage of that with the midi tool as well.
Right now, he's playing Ring a Roses with Rainless. Yeah, when they spawn in, Rainless and Mew aren't sure what they're doing, it seems. They aren't, like, rushing to make some defensive structures. They're just letting themselves get drawn into fights, and then they end up getting team wipes.
Yeah, and then the spawn cycle right now is off with Rainless and Mizu, so it does seem that Dex and Lorelei are able to focus whoever they see first.
That was a good defuse from them, though. Although Mew does get taken down again.
This is close, and it is going to be hard for them to get to the point. Rainless is able to make it there, but Dex is able to stab him.
And the other point is
And
armed
Mizu.
as well.
That point is
This
now
may be the
gone,
end of the first
and now we
half.
only have 1 point left.
Wow, that was incredibly quick.
Wow.
Yeah, just wow, this was... This has been half of the grand final, and in the next round, it may be the end. Dez might take the win.
Lorelei and Dex showing that they are very strong in Sector's Edge still.
For sure. It does help that they are kind of some of the best active players at the moment. Mew is hiding, it seems. Under the point.
He was doing a digging strat.
This could be what they need. He waited till the point was nearly active, and then dug up.
He was able to pull that off last time when they were attacking, and he was able to get the 1 point.
Unfortunately, it didn't work here, because Rainless was nowhere to be seen. Where is Rainless?
He was able to place a wall, so it depends on if Lorelei was actually able to see that he dug up through the floor, or that he just ran in.
That's true. And it seems that Lorelei didn't see it. Mew is heading back down towards the
I
top.
have no clue what Rainless is doing, but it looks like Rainless is also trying to do a dig strat of some kind to get over to the other place.
Mew got the jump on Dex here and did get the kill.
But is not
was
able to get
taken down.
Lorelei. Looks like they did see the dig structure, and they did fill it in a little bit over on the other side.
Ooh, Rainless unfortunately does get taken down here. See, Lorelei and Dexap have already spammed structures over this point, so there's a bit more cover.
I think that was actually Rainless coming in from the side
Oh, interesting.
when they armed it.
So the fact that Rainless does more defense when they're attacking than when they're defending is interesting. They are going for the same strat again, splitting up. And Mew just fell to the bottom of the canyon? Or did he? Where is he right now? Yeah, I suppose he did fall. Dexap must know what's going on. Dexap is waiting and ready.
Dexap can hear Myuzamai, and he sees him.
Ooh, but Dexap was trying to be
And
too
he gets
clever.
killed. Lorelei is going to throw some nades at the bomb.
Lorelei doesn't seem to know exactly what's happening.
Lorelei
with Rainless.
knows where Rainless is, but does not know where Myuzamai is, and Dex is already back to deal with Myuzamai.
Wow. Now Dexap has discovered the tunnels and he's walling them off.
Dex is now filling in the tunnels as well.
Here we go, this is what we like to see. Team play. They're both rushing shard-like together. Oh, but Dexap got both of them with a
And
knife.
Dex is able to drop in and get both with a knife.
That is the kind of gameplay we're used to seeing from Dexap.
Reminds of his blade back in the day.
Exactly. Apparently Dexap is created by Blade, in that he saw Blade playing and said, I want to do that. Lorelei finds Rainless's tunnel and follows him in to team on him. Meanwhile, Mew decided to go to the other point, but he's alone, and there's no way he can hold them. There is just under a minute left on the clock. Time is ticking for KHOP's chances. They seem to be going up. Dexap is coming up to meet them with his trademark walls.
Pistol.
Ooh. And he does take down Rainless.
Yeah. When Dexap is unable to get you with the knife, he does use that pistol, and that pistol is lethal.
Rainless is already giving up.
There seems to be about only like 15 seconds left anyway, so...
But Mew gets that arm. Unfortunately, he couldn't get Dexap though. That is the end.
That is game.
And that means that Dez are the champions. The, what was that, what did that stand for? The Devoid Extremist Zealots, great team name, are the champions of the Sector's Edge Summer 2025 tournament. Wow. Yeah, incredible. We saw some really high levels of gameplay today, even though we only had a few people playing.
It was very nice to see the ITP and KHOP be very evenly matched and it be actual very close games.
Yeah, that's true. Those were some good games.
It is always nice to see when you have evenly matched rounds so then you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and I do want to say a big thank you to... Hold on. Oh, there we go. I was having some slight audio issues. I do want to say a big thank you to all of the players for playing. They have an insane defense. Yeah, they were the ones who were saying that apparently,
They were saying that attack is easier and defense is a lot harder, apparently.
Yeah.
And I personally disagree, but... Yeah, it's interesting to see that they were able to defend as well. Because their defense, they can just rush between points back and forth, and it does seem like the defending team does get more kills.
Yeah, I would say so. In general, it does seem that defense is just better. Or just easier. But yeah, perhaps not for Lorelei and Dexapnow, because they are... Maybe just because they're quite aggressive players.
Yeah, defending and having to wait on the points is hard for them. They want to be constantly moving around, so attacking is better.
CYS1 does have a bit of a spawn killing problem. I would agree. And yeah, CYS2 as well. So that's something which we didn't see before, of course. But now that we've actually had a proper tournament with these maps, we can kind of get an idea of that. And maybe have some modifications made. Although I'm not sure what you would do to really fix these, like... Just add extra walls.
Yeah, but the players can add the walls themselves as well, so... And the walls can just be destroyed immediately by the attacking team if they don't want them there.
That is true. That is true. Ooh, Mew suggesting the addition of more buildings.
Yeah, I think you could add some kind of like a igloo of some kind.
And yeah, Dexapnow saying...
Potato said that they think that the the static as well.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I mean, static was the mode we used to have, but now we've kind of strayed from that. We could perhaps do a tournament with only all new static maps. Where is the brackets?
Which brackets are you looking for?
The bracket I made secretly.
The one for today?
Yes. I have found it now, I'm just sending a message about it.
Here you go. I sent it to you as well if
thank
you
you.
didn't find it yet.
Yeah, no, I got it. Well, now we are going to hear from a member of KHOP who came in second place. We're going to hear from Mew. Hello, Mew. Welcome in, welcome in.
Hello.
Great to hear from you. So, that was certainly a tournament. What did you think? What were your impressions of the tournament overall?
Dex and Lori were very aggressive. It's really hard to get by them because they're very accurate and they're very deadly. So we tried to distract them a lot of the times. Like if they saw me going to B, I dug to A, for example. I'm pretty sure you saw that.
Yes, we did see that.
We did see you were one of the
flanking
only
them.
people that was digging.
The only reason why I did digging is because there is not much you can do getting out of spawn without digging. Building forces you to stay there, and digging kind of encourages that movement that you need. So that's why I dug and upgraded my digger to max.
Right, yeah.
It was interesting to see you were the first person to get a midi kill as well.
Oh, that was purely just by accident. I think I punched him, but I did use the melee to try and kill him.
Yeah, that was...
Also,
Sorry, go ahead.
light plasma is very strong because it has a larger projectile, which is why we were using that.
I see. Yeah, we did see a lot of light plasma being used. I remember you guys
It's
were like
an
making
AR.
a kill box with and guessing ITS, killing Obi and Potato with the light plasma.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. So do you think next time you'll be able to come out on top to kind of to beat the very best?
I would certainly have to improve my aim, that's for sure. And also definitely tweak my gameplay, because I need to definitely be more aggressive. Rainless actually brought that up. I wasn't being aggressive enough.
Right.
Mainly because I was too busy trying to strategize ways to distract and get to the objective, rather than... I was trying to bypass, which isn't really the way how you should play the game.
Yeah, the kills provide a very large advantage if you're able to get a team wipe or kill at least one of them.
Which is why we were able to dominate Potato, and... I'm trying to remember the other guys.
Yeah, Obi. Obsidian.
Potato and
Avi.
Oppie.
Yeah, Avi. But when Dex and Lori were killing us, they obviously had a better advantage because we just couldn't kill them. So if I had to improve, it would definitely be there.
Right, yeah. And yeah, we sure do hope to see you competing in further tournaments in the future. This one was, of course,
there be a
only
fall
like
or
3
winter?
teams, which are kind of like cobbled together at the last minute. But yeah, hopefully there'll be bigger tournaments with, yeah, better prizes, maybe even in a different mode.
Will there be a fall or winter one?
Probably winter.
Alright. Yeah, I'll join it.
Amazing.
Yeah, Mizumi, you seem like you're a lot more fitted to like what I was in the first static tournament in the end of the official season stuff with your style of combat of digging and strategizing, because I was able to do that and that helped my team out a lot during that tournament.
Yeah, I needed better combat, or, well, I wouldn't say Rainless was not bad at combat. He was good. It's just he was surpassed.
Yeah, he was very aggressive, and that ended up getting him killed some of the times, which was a little bit harsh because it didn't have you as backup and helping, and him able to back you up as well because he died.
Well, we both kind of go out at different times, which means we can't really support each other.
Yeah, Dex and Lorelei had a lot of they were together most of the time, or if they saw one was getting injured, they'd immediately swap over and full focus their teammate, which was crazy reaction time in gaming, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, they
They
can
are
just
very
do that. They're like the top kind of players at the moment. And they
They
decided
are
to make a
very
team.
in sync with each other as well.
Yeah, well, thanks a lot for talking to us, Mew, and we hope to see you around sometime in the future.
I will gladly join future tournaments, and hopefully there will be more buildings in that
Oh,
one
yeah.
spawn.
Yeah, we'll, probably get some map changes made. Bye, Lorelei. Not Lorelei, Mew. What am I saying?
Yeah, I was a little bit confused
I'm
about that as well.
Okay, yes, I did. I'm trolling Mew. I kind of, I was not paying attention. So yeah, wow, the tournament is over. Let me give out the tournament winner rolls.
It was great joining you and being here and helping out with the tournament, but I think that it's probably time for you to do your solo wrap-up stuff, so I can head out now, I think.
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
I will be
thanks
heading
a lot
out
for being
then.
here.
Okay, see ya.
And yeah, thank you very much to KingZulu for commentating the entire time. We're gonna hear from Lorelei again. Welcome back, Lorelei.
I don't have a Twitch account, so I saw some things and they're I think important to mention. Where the fuck is so static tournaments sound great, but ultimately they do take away a key part of SE, which is the unique playstyles. So it kind of like aligns closer to more of like a traditional FPS in that regard. And it would be good to have them because they do test your general knowledge of the game and skill with every weapon and tool. But I don't like seeing our size and our demographic right now. I don't think it'd be good to have like an entire tournament. It would be good to have like 1 or 2 sections that contain like static games though. That would be great.
Oh
It
yeah.
would really freshen things up. Other modes, Control Shift and Breakthrough are viable, but only on specific maps. We would probably need Rainless. Our our greatest mapper of all time to whip up some maps for that, but as it stands, they would not, work well with the maps we have now. Really only like Railway and Subway would work for like Control Shift and Breakthrough, for example, and like the one with the giant crates and the winter one, I forgot what it was called.
Yeah, Cold Harbor.
Cold Harbor. Just the really big ass maps. Also, I saw something about spawn camping. Look, man, the thing about spawning and the thing about attacking in Rush is the moment you spawn, you have to be on it. Like, you can't just mill around. You have to be beelining towards the objective, and to do that, you have to slide, and you have to dig as you slide, and you have to build as you slide. Because if you sit idle, you're just gonna get spawn camped. You are in disadvantage like the entire time until you reach the point. So your main goal as an attacker is to exit disadvantage like as soon as possible. Because from the start you have 4 minutes to act. You have 4 minutes to win the game. And so you do not want to waste like any precious seconds on anything you don't really need to be doing. No wasted motions. The only spawn camping problems that happen are because the people getting spawn camped made bad decisions. You got to get out of there. You cannot let yourself get spawn camped. Not engaging with your teammate, not communicating with your teammate is a huge thing also. Even like if you're no-miking, which I do a lot, like you have to be aware of what your teammate is thinking too. You can kind of assume what they're thinking or see where they are and just play with them. Like, and I saw quite a bit of that from like Rainless. He would like play with Mew, but there was like clearly a disconnect. Ultimately, that really cost them quite a few things, but they did pull through in the end, which is good. However, getting spawn camped like from the perspective of defenders is like, as a defender, you are like kind of at disadvantage against the attackers because of like how kind of powerful their position is. They only have like a 10-second timer on the bombs, and they have 2 bombs to split your attention, and you have only 2 players. And so you want to contest as early as possible. Like, never let them get a single block of movement for free is basically the short of it. And that will lead to spawn camping situations. And this has the point of, it does not matter what changes you make to the maps. It doesn't matter what you place in favor of people spawning. Ultimately, they will get spawn camped if they do not help themselves. Like, you can't help them for them. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah. So, essentially, your response can be boiled down to skill issue.
Look, man, that's a very not descriptive enough. Like, it's not helpful to say skill issue.
That's very true. That's very true.
And like, for example, like Mew hiding under point is like really, really good if it's like Control Shift or Breakthrough. But as for Rush, like, you can't hide under point too long, or else you're kind of screwing your teammate. Like, anybody that's like a tunnel rat that wants to do that, like, you have to like keep up the pressure. You can't just like stay underground and wait, because there's only 2 players. They know your spawn. They know where you are. Like, and if they don't know where you are, they can guess. You just got to keep up the pressure is all. Stream died. Did the stream die?
I'm not seeing
think
any
it did.
disconnect from my side.
No, I think Rainless is. I think he has a minor case of schizophrenia. I
Yeah, I feel like he might be having some internet issues. We were having some connectivity issues towards the end, though. Some packet loss.
Yeah, well, that'll happen. There's fucking EU connections going on into NA and vice versa. But ultimately, like, there's I'm mostly looking for now like better marketing to get more players invested.
For sure.
Because like this tournament was like really like just there's nobody. There's 6 players total. Like, it wasn't nothing in terms of turnout. This was exciting though. It was fun. It was great. and it really got the blood moving. But I think that we should start including more modes and more maps. Different varieties of maps is what I mean.
For
brought
sure,
this up
yeah.
in chat one time of having different ranges of maps, and stuff like that. Skits. We tried SE skits tons of times, and it never like came to fruition. It was like a whole Sector's Edge Machinima server.
Yeah, I think the only or one of the only skits was the one I did with Meow Meow and Jaffa the other time.
Man, I don't even remember it. That was so long ago. But I was in that server. Skits would be awesome, but like, God, I don't have the energy to produce one of those.
Yeah, real. Everything takes
once-
time.
Once we get forward motion, though, I think or in a forward motion and an outline and an idea, and then I think I'd be able to jump right in. But ultimately, what I really wanted to say is just, more modes, more variety, and bans should be more carefully considered. I really didn't like the way that like so many bans were just haphazardly thrown around, and so that's why I thought the decision for just relegating it to force fields and reconstructors was pretty good.
Yeah.
But ultimately, at the end of the day, that's all people had trouble with. It's just like, all right, so just throw those two up there, let them vote on it, and yeah, that's good. But banning things is a very slippery slope.
Yeah, that's true. I don't want to like end up banning half the weapons in the game because we say, oh yeah, like that's OP, but then that's OP too, but then that's OP as well.
9 times out of 10 it's skill issue, but there is that 1 time out of 10 which is like, okay, like reconstructors force field is crazy. Force fields on their own I don't think are that crazy, but reconstructors I think on their own are actually crazier than force field for rush specifically. Any other game mode they're not, but rush specifically they are crazy simply because of just the single point objective game mode. Monthly competitives, holy god.
Yeah, Rainless has been mentioning that a decent bit. And that honestly wouldn't be too bad if we had the interest.
Cap the flag, yeah. CTF and escort too.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I didn't know how well
yeah,
those
that
would
would
work.
just be like an upgraded, Sector Saturday,
Yeah, pretty much.
Like month to month, organizing a bracket and getting all the players in and doing all of that, like, and that's like pretty much just falling on you, Vader, and nobody else.
Yeah.
I don't think that would work very well. We would need like more players that are higher up and more players that are passionate and with the energy. I do not have the energy. I have the energy to compete, but not to organize any of these events. Like, I just want to play the damn game,
Yeah, at one point I was working on a bot which would just like kind of automate comp events, so people could just sign up with that and it would like assign teams and then just like give us the brackets.
Yeah, do it
and like have
automated as
skill-based
much as
matchmaking.
Skill-based matchmaking. You'd have a Sector's Edge ELO system.
Yeah, Sector's Edge ELO. Yeah, I don't know. We do have like a random ass ELO system we came up with, but there's also like publicly available ones which have been suggested, which I'm forgetting the name of at this time.
That's crazy. Oh my god.
1v1 tournaments when? Yeah, 1v1 tournaments.
Dude, 1v1 tournaments would... Bro, just call it duels, like, just SE duels.
SE
and
duels.
It could be like a... It could be like that could be like a theoretically monthly thing, because it's way easier to organize.
Yeah, we definitely get enough people for duels.
You could have, like, the community vote on, like, who's, like, the best players that they can think of. Or they can, like, put it up to vote. They can send people's names in chat and... ultimately vote on them in the announcements channel or whatever, and then pit them against each other and see who's better.
Oh yeah.
Especially if there's a lot of shit talking going on. If there's shit talking going on, dude, settle it in game. Settle it in the field. Settle it on the railway, bro. Soltech Railway. That's where the men are born. Like, you have no idea.
That could be a good idea.
This might give me a reason to actually complete the fucking map I wanted to make. But that would be a really, really cancer map.
Yeah, that would be incredible to see.
Oh man. It'd be like a, man. It'd be like a, what is it, Mustafar? Like that.
Oh wow.
It would just be like that kind of thing going on. It would be a great duels map, but good lord, man. Monthly competitive would also be more accessible for people with tight schedules. Well, yeah. That would be good, but like at the same time, like the reward of having all these people that will be able to compete more, balanced against like, you know, Vader's time, is really not worthwhile. Like I swear, all I need is like one person that can step up and organize competitive and just do it all like, you know, like clockwork, like a well-oiled machine. Somebody with the time or the passion, and that could work very well. It all comes down to delegation, pretty much, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Oh my god, I just thought of something. Sorry, this is off topic, but I was watching the, what is it? It's Team It's. God, what
Yeah,
what is the
Icy
actual
Shadow.
acronym? What does it stand for?
Yes.
Okay, them fighting KHOP when Potato got that double kill with the dispersion, dude, that shit was fire, man. That was like textbook dispersion use. That was really
That's
good.
true.
I liked that a lot. Seeing that play happen, that was sick.
Yeah, I mean, Potato hit some really great plays.
Like, I thought dispersion would be like useless because like good players, like really good players, just know how to like just build against it and move. But like I watched Potato pressure Rainless out of a spot, and Rainless died because of it. Then I watched him punch through the cover on B because, you know, Mew wasn't placing cover in response and just ate a bunch of bullets. Like, it was insane. The pressure was crazy.
Yeah, I'm
Man,
gonna have
that
to
was a
go
good
back
tournament,
through this
though.
VOD and look for clips.
Oh yeah. I will gladly edit them together, by the way, if you find ones that you want to put together.
Whoa.
As long as like you have, well, I don't know. I'm just gonna pray that there's good angles on it.
Oh yeah, it depends.
I
It
mean,
depends if-
everybody here misses old SE, misses old everything, because just it was a better balanced game back then. Not so much anymore. But
Back in
it's
the
still
day.
really good. Dude, I fucking miss when nobody could hit anything because the recoil was so insane. That's what I miss.
Shh.
It made the game feel a lot more challenging and random and less optimal. But dispersion PR is reasonably good, just too slow. Yeah, and dude, cutting down on its ammo is crazy. You have like no ammo to compete. When I saw you using dispersion when we were fighting, I just immediately knew I could push if you missed. The content was more now. Well, like, yeah, I mean, there's less variables going on because it's the attachments. But again, anyway, if anybody would like to step up and help us out here, that'd be great. Organizing tournaments, I can probably help too. I have nothing but time now, but I don't have energy. And that's the big difference.
No, yeah,
But
that's
here soon,
definitely very
I'll be having
fair.
my time. I'll be having my time taken up more, but we'll be able to organize more tournaments and take tabs on more players. I'm constantly like rating every player in my head and looking at them and seeing how they play that I fight. And I kind of would like to see, you know, what we can do with all the information we have in regards to competition with this game.
Well, yeah, so we don't even need an ELO system.
you know,
we
I
can just
wonder what the
ask
true
you for the
ceiling-
racing.
Dude, okay. There's a problem with that. See, there's a lot of bias here. But ultimately, you know, it's just to be good at this game, you have to constantly take tabs on how people play and how you counter them. And basically, once you see somebody who has a playstyle that you can solve, you've basically beat them. Like, the kills that are going to get on you are going to, you know, significantly diminish. And some players, they don't even adapt. I remember seeing tons of players back in the day that would just like kind of do their fun little playstyle over and over again and never adapt. And, you know, that's because they were casual players. The scene now is a lot more sweaty. It's gone back to how it used to be, where everybody's just a fucking veteran and they're all killing each other.
Yep.
And that was the era of SE I was used to. Just get ADHD and fast reaction time, dude. Man, look, I don't want SE to be another game that rewards like an Adderall prescription over like, you know, just really good game sense. Playing the 2019 build really clued me into that as, you know, it rewarded your positioning and everything a lot more than your raw aim and movement. But, I don't know, I think everybody did great today. Everybody tried their hardest, and that's all that mattered. The dynamic between Mew and Rainless was crazy. I didn't know what was gonna, like, I didn't know what was gonna come next. Talk about unpredictable. It was like
Yeah,
an
for sure.
emotional roller coaster. But, you know, great tournament, low turnout. I would love to do it again. I don't know, man. I don't think we need prize money for this one. I think we should just save it if we can, but
Yeah, we
I don't
can
know
save
who's
it
getting
for sure.
what and who has the money. If like, you know, that's my opinion though. If they want their prize money, I don't know who gets it other than number one. If anybody does, but
Yeah, it's just number one. It's you and Dexap.
okay. Well, that's on Dexap. He can have the 20 or whatever if it's $10 each. But ultimately, I would like to save my $10. I'd like to put it back into the effort rather, if possible.
Yeah, everybody so far has reinvested their prize money, which is
Yeah, you know,
Great to
it'll
see.
come back to it eventually. Eventually, there's gonna be one tournament where it's for all the fucking marbles, and everybody's prize money that's been being passed around for like 2 years is gonna, you know, culminate into one tournament.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
gonna be amazing. Give it to Verk, bro. That's crazy.
yeah. We can somebody subscribe to Vogue's Patreon using the money.
Give it to Verk for update, dude. Yeah, we're gonna get the Sector's Edge like survival multiplayer update.
No
Don't worry
way.
about it. But I don't know. This is pretty much all I had to say. Is I wanted to bring more awareness to organizing the tournaments because you're just one man, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Like we gotta have more people that are able to do this because there are like other moderators and everything, but they're not much participating in this anymore.
Yeah, they're less active, and yeah, people get busy with different things.
Yeah,
And their
they're all
interest
gone.
is
They're all
gonna
doing their own things.
change.
Like, you know.
We do
But
have
we're
some
all
more.
still here.
We do have some more interest in organizing events from Obi, actually. I think he is planning to host just some casual events, though.
All right. Yeah, sure, man. I mean, I can whip up some graphics for that and everything, you know.
Cool. Well, if Obi is still
that sounds like
here,
it'd be
no, I don't
great.
think he's still here.
Dude, invested to fix dispersion specifically. Dispersion fanboys, man. The one dispersion fanboy. It's like a cult. I think I might feel its influence on my brain after that play.
Oh no. You're being converted to the dark side.
I don't think it's the dark side, but like, good lord, man. Dispersion is either like, this is the most amazing thing ever. It's like, oh my god, this is fucking useless. Like, there's no in between. It's like you use like 6 of your bullets in a PR to like break somebody's wall and you just place down another one. It's like, alright, well, I guess I'll just run away and reload and then like, then quit the game and then uninstall it and then like jump out of my window or something. Like, I mean, what do you want? Been on the dark side for a long time. Who's we? How many players use dispersion? Ion has potential. Well, its greatest potential seems to be your use of it with, you know, the splitter PP, you know. Oh yeah, Vader, I wanted to ask, what was your favorite moment out of the whole tournament? What was the #1 moment, reigning king, in your head?
Ooh, I'm not sure. I have to now see if I can remember everything which happened in the tournament. It might have been there was a time when Mew just about managed to get a defuse before he got killed. But I'm not sure who.
Alright, I reckon I'll see the clip.
Perhaps, perhaps.
But not a bad VOD. Very, very good length. Just about an hour and a half of raw like gameplay, pretty much, and the rest is just like interviews and talking.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
It seems like it's been pretty. This ran pretty well. There was no complications. It looks like we kind of have it down pat.
yeah, we do. I mean,
as far as the teaming and the organizing goes,
now we've had experience.
even though it's like still janky.
yeah, there's always going to be some jank. But yeah, now we have experience, because, I mean, the first tournament I properly ran was the last Sector Saturday tournament, which maybe not the best idea to give me, like, the most important tournament first. But, I think
I really remember that one.
we've definitely gotten better from there.
Well, of course. That's great. Man, but I don't know how to say this other than, like, by God, do we need a good scripter that's actually interested?
Oh yeah.
If we could just make it, if somebody could just whip up a script that can just, like, do all the tournament shit automatically, oh lord. Oh, that would remove so much complication. Everything would go much smoother. We'd have much better organization. My concern in, like, when spawning is, like, okay, what team am I on? Do I need to switch teams? No? Okay.
Yeah.
And then is to lose as little seconds as possible. Like, I need to spawn in as soon as possible and get to the point as soon as possible. And if you spend too long looking at your loadout, you spend too long looking at what team you're on, suboptimal. Ban. You're dead.
This is true. This is
Unbelievable.
true.
It's very unforgiving. So if there's any way we can make this more open and more forgiving for newer players. Uninformed. You felt very uninformed from the beginning. Oh well. You could yeah. I mean, type out your reasoning, and I'm sure Vader can solve it. I know you were asking for the server IP, and I don't know. That's all I can think of. But you know, it wasn't. It was pinned from the start. But beyond that, I don't think it was clear. I don't know. But as for the teaming, it was very it is very confusing, and that's kind of the point. Is like to anybody that's new to doing tournaments here, it's just like staring at the fucking janky scoreboard and looking at what team you're on and being able to tell. It's just all a mess.
Yeah, that's very fair.
Yeah, stream muted. I mean, yeah, I had to mute and unmute stream like as I went.
Yeah, honestly, not too much was being said on the stream about the next thing that was happening. I was just like pinging people in the tournament chat. Discord doesn't help things by like sometimes hiding the chats from people.
Yeah. You should probably have like a copy paste or something for like when the next round is starting or when the tournament is actually starting itself.
Oh yeah.
Because I think there should be like there should be indication in every level of communication on stream, in Discord, and in game.
Right. Yeah, in game is the thing where
I was like, oh my god, are we in bracket? I just threw.
Yeah, in game was the place where like I wasn't really doing too much. So yeah, maybe that can be improved. I mean, that can be improved. I feel like, yeah, if we can get some automation down. There's been some problems where the
Oh, yes.
So technically now the server can take in commands on the server, but that doesn't work too well with the way we usually run the server on Linux.
You pronounce it Linux?
Yeah.
Am I schizophrenic?
Perhaps.
I thought it was always Linux. Like the I was short.
Yeah, maybe I'm just wrong, but...
Okay, anyway, go on. Sorry.
Yeah, so perhaps if we like... Or just disable that. Disable trying to run it in the background. And just change some stuff. We could have a script which just runs commands on the server. So like... You could provide a Discord bot with your in-game username, and then once you spawn in, it could run, like, the swap command to swap you on the correct team.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, it could, like...
Yeah, it could detect, like, who's in the game, and then if all the necessary players are in the game or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
It runs it.
And then it
That's sick.
Yeah, it could, like, whatever, send system messages in the game, like, now it's gonna start, or whatever.
Yeah. That sounds great. Man, oh my god, I was thinking, I was talking with Dexapnow about this, is, we should somehow get the older players back, like, because, there was, I don't know how to put it, but, like, basically it feels like that nobody now is as good as the people used to be. Like, I think even now, I'm still like worse than like Zeppo fan and like Deck Rare.
Yeah, because I
Or, like,
guess we
Devoid.
haven't been playing that much, or we haven't been playing with people better than like you guys.
Yeah. So we should like, find ways to reinvigorate interest to like I'd be willing to theorize to a great extent, but as of now I think it just stands with balancing complaints and jankiness, general jankiness
Yeah.
of just like how everything looks and how everything feels. But all those old players, man, they were all insane. Like Commander Char, Zeppo, DCR, like all those guys, they were all really good.
Real, yeah.
Caging, rocket jumping. Yeah, I mean, man, Kinetic was such a gut punch, but like, we can only, Vader only has, fake Kinetic.
Fake Kinetic
You
is
have to
great.
download off GitHub. Like, yeah, the players that want to play this game already have to be like kind of a nerd to like even want to play it,
Yep.
which is a fucking problem. There might be some way we can like, make that way easier.
Yeah, maybe we could
But
have
I
like
don't know.
our own kind of like update or something. But the thing is, the game never gets any patches anyway, so all it would be is that you're gonna have to download it from somewhere anyway. So this is just the thing, because Verk did actually make a couple of patches after closing down the Steam version.
Yeah. How do y'all think we could solve this? How do y'all think we could make autonomous install .bat or bot? Not malware free. Maybe we could like
You're quite
say
quiet,
launch
by
a
the way.
website, but like fucking. Oh, sorry, I leaned away from the mic. I was thinking we could maybe launch a website, but I don't fucking. I don't have the resources for that.
We
I don't know
already
anybody else that does.
technically have a website, but it's not really doing anything.
It's not really. Yeah. I mean, a website that like the community owns, and we just put like a fucking icon. Oh, sectors can be. Oh my god! Wait, that exists?
Yeah, and if you Google for
Oh, okay. Well, why the? Yeah, let's advertise the hell out of this URL. What the hell?
if you Google for Sector's Edge, it does come up at some point.
That's not good enough. It needs to be like the #1. We should fucking make a promotional video. And that could probably be part of the skits thing, is we make a funny little skit. We fucking, edit together the funnies, put some awesome clips in there from tournaments, commentator voice reactions, that kind of thing. And then at the very end, you stick sectorsedgecommunity.com, or .github.io rather.
Yeah,
Not
no,
really
very
doing
true.
anything. I use it for my tournament VOD descriptions. Oh.
Yeah, Rainless is the
Page
maintainer.
3 on Sector's Edge. But for Sector's Edge community, it's like a 5th. Nobody's gonna fucking Google Sector's Edge community, man. That sucks.
That's true. That's true. But it's gonna be hard to like actually get high in the rankings for Googling Sector's Edge.
Dude, that's genuinely like not as hard as you think. We just need like, I don't know, like 10 videos. Like if you just put 10 videos and the titles are like Sector's Edge community and the tags are just like Sector's Edge in like 10 different ways, I think we could get on like Google just page 1.
Okay, that's true. Yeah, like from
It's
the
like,
videos we can.
all of the like the Sector's Edge stuff is like official. It's like from 1,000 years ago. Like it's not really relevant anymore.
Yeah, like we do have the we're really high if you look at videos. My video about the end of Sector's Edge does show up.
Yeah. I reckon that's how a lot of players found you or found the community.
Yeah, I think it would be like mostly from that
Yeah,
and
your
from
video was the first that
in-game,
popped up for me.
because the invite is baked into the game now.
Yeah, that's true. Oh my god, I've been in game this whole time.
Psh!
Yeah, to view the... Oh, wow. To view the community server list, click here. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh my god. I forget everything that I don't actively click every 2 seconds. Amazing. Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, how are we so high on DuckDuckGo, Dexap? Is that just... that's Bing, right? Rainless, what are you doing? How did you do that?
It was supposed to YT here. Bro. I think this guy's schizophrenia, like, affects the technology around him. He's like a SCP. He's an enigma.
Psh. Yeah, you can try posting YouTube links here. I don't think anything should ban you.
If the YouTube link contains Sector's Edge, or the title contains Sector's Edge, it doesn't get banned. Anything else gets banned.
No, actually, if you post
Epic malware YouTube video,
if you post the link, it will automatically ban you from Twitch, not just from my channel.
Oh, dude, that's fucking crazy. Caster reactions for. Oh, I'm guessing you.
What is that link? What's the link
You
to?
just freely put a time code in it, and it just lets you. That's crazy. All right, so I have to go now. Send me, or in general, just send the videos somewhere, the clips and everything.
Oh yeah.
I will edit them together, and we can also use them for like a future promotional video, and that would be awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I got Rainless ping me with the.
Well, that's a slightly different URL to the one in Twitch chat.
Oh yeah, the shortened URL.
Yeah, well,
Dude,
great talking to you,
I guess
Lorelei.
difference in search algorithm. Yeah, it was great. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to come on and take up in a whole hour, but thanks.
No, don't worry, don't worry.
I'm more than willing to continue to invest time and effort into the competitive scene of this game. Well, not just the competitive scene, but you know, the game, because this is it. This is all of us, all 6 of us.
True.
We're all playing the game. You know, so we can get through it though. You know, hopefully in 8 years when I'm like 30,
Yeah.
Brooke will come back and I'll have done my own things, and I might have made SE2.
SE2.
Some bullshit. But yeah, you know, I mean, we just keep the ball rolling, even if it's rolling very slow. You know, it doesn't matter as long as it keeps going.
The ball
should
might be a
good.
bit sticky at this point.
Look, man, as long as it keeps rolling, as long as there's movement, I swear to you know, if Sector's Edge has 1 million fans, I'm one of them. You know, if Sector's Edge has 1,000 fans,
Oh, yeah.
I'm one of them. If Sector's Edge has 100 fans, I'm one of them. Like, and it just keeps going until it's like you're the only fan. Dude, that guy's Rainless. That guy's Rainless. As long as we have Rainless, bro, I think we're good. All right. That's our movement.
Real.
He keeps things going. But until then, I'm gonna be I'll be gladly editing videos and thinking up good promotional content. I can probably, like, you know, churn out a graphic like every week if needed, but like a good graphic, not like, you know, just the title and like a mercenary and then some crazy effects and call it a day. But you know, I can engage in all kinds of promotions for this game. I have the time as of now, but very soon I'm gonna be needing I'm gonna be going to some new job. I don't know what it is, but I'll be going. But as it stands, I really do want to edit a video of all the best clips from this tournament. That would be great.
Yeah, sure. I'll make sure to send the clips your way.
You could probably just make like a tourney clips channel and you know, have just post everything in there, because you know, if anybody else wants creative liberty, they can take it too.
That's very true.
All right, I'm gonna go now. It was fun talking. Thanks for having me on. Bye bye. Thanks for the tournament and your time as well. Sorry.
Yep. Well, thanks a lot, Lorelei.
Bye bye.
Bye. Incredible. Bring back clip of the week. We could do clip of the week, honestly. Except for the fact that we only play once a week. That means we need to hit a clip every week. We could do clip of the month, perhaps. Clip of the month could be good. Anyway, that's gonna be it for the stream. I hope everybody enjoyed watching some top tier SE gameplay and playing, of course. Yeah, maybe we could do like, I don't know, a massive video with all of the good clips in the last however long. More stimulation! Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, we could do it weekly if it's just one clip. Like, we just choose one winner and put it out. We could make, like, a community channel or something like that. Community YouTube, community Instagram, and just start, like, spamming the clips. Anyway, that is going to be the end of the stream. I have realized that at some point, SoundCloud went a bit haywire and started playing other music which wasn't Punch Deck, meaning I may have played copyrighted music. Oh well. So, small segments of the VOD might be muted. But we'll see about that. We'll see about that. TikTok account! Yes. We need to make the mercenaries do TikTok dances somehow. Anyway, I have been your host, and this has been the Summer 2025 tournament. Thank you, and goodbye.